Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Star Wars Wednesday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with Star Wars The Black Series, The Bad Batch's Crosshair in Imperial armor. Thank you for watching this video, or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting the channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or to help the channel out further, or both. That's cool too. And don't forget to ding that bell, so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. And as we do here on Digital Caveman Presents, let's take a look at the packaging. On the top we have a hook and a little window. On the front, Star Wars The Black Series, nice big window showcasing Crosshair and his accessories. Star Wars The Bad Batch, Crosshair Imperial. Don't stick things in your pie hole that don't belong there. 4 and up. Hasbro print. Small print, fine print, legalese print, symbols I'm not going to learn, Chinese print, and a barcode. On this side, woo, just, window and the stripe continuing around to the front, from the front, rather. Star Wars The Black Series. And on this side, lovely artwork of Imperial Crosshair. On the back, Star Wars The Black Series and a larger print of the artwork from the side, or a close-up print, I guess I should say. Star Wars The Black Series, Crosshair Imperial, formerly a member of the Bad Batch. Crosshair's loyalties shift after his team defects from Imperial service. Committed to the Empire, Crosshair leads a new squad of enlisted recruits. And then there it is in some other languages. And the stripe continuing around from the front to the side to the back. He's number 9 in the Bad Batch series. Attention! Don't stick things in your French pie hole that don't belong there. Warning! Achtung! Don't stick things in your other foreign language pie holes. Figure and 2 accessories. Small print, China print, Disney print, Hasbro print. And that, my friends, completes a look at the packaging. And now it's time to take a look at the figure and his accessories. And we will start off with the accessories. Handy dandy tweezers. And here is his sniper rifle, because Crosshair is a sniper, and that's not really helping right now. So, very nasty looking gun. And by nasty looking, I mean does a lot of damage. From a long, far ways away. And there is some molded detail. I almost put it down to move on, but there's some molded detail in it, not a whole lot, and it is molded in color. There's that. And here's a Clone Wars era Republic pistol. We've seen this tons. Nothing new. Then we have his backpack, and it does have that T-shaped plug on the back of it, which corresponds to the hole in his back for it. And on this side, it's mostly molded in color. There's a little bit of paint detail here for these buttons, and a slot here for the rifle. But there's also this hole. And on the rifle, there's a peg. So I suppose you can do it either way. And then lastly, let's take a look at his helmet. This is the Imperial version, of course. So it is a little bit different than his Clone Force 99 Republic helmet. Still has the viewfinder on it, which does move. A little bit of molded detail on it, a little bit of paint apps. Here, around the nose piece, the visor, here, and here, and here as well. Nothing on the inside. Now let's take a look at the figure himself. And as you can see, his tattoo there around his eye. And he does have the 99 symbol there on his shoulder pads. So I don't have the Bad Batch version of this character yet, or the Clone Force 99 version yet, so I don't know how much of this figure is reuse. I'm assuming pretty much all of it is reuse, but not a whole lot of paint apps here. It's mostly molded in color, some on the belt here and here, and it looks like most everything went into the face, which I think this one has, well, between this one and Wrecker, they have the best face in the Bad Batch line. So I'm not sure which one I prefer at this point. They're both pretty cool. Now let's take a look at his articulation. He can look up that far, and he does have, the neck is a separate piece on this one. There's a ball at the bottom, and then like a dumbbell at the top. He can look down that far, and of course he can do the full Exorcist. And he got him some waggle in there because he's a badass. And at the shoulders, a full 360 degrees of rotation. This piece looks to be a separate piece so that it doesn't get in the way of articulation. And wow, look at that. He gets way up there. And is there a butterfly joint in there? It looks like there is. So there is a little bit of butterfly in there. It doesn't really feel like it. It looks like it. It doesn't really feel like it. So yeah, there it goes. Just had to pop it loose a little bit. So he does have a butterfly joint in there, although there's not a lot out of it. Nothing at the upper bicep. A hinge and swivel at the elbow. 360 degrees. And a little bit better than 90 degrees bend. And again, at the wrist, 360 degrees on an in and out hinge. And the other hand is on an up and down hinge. So that's nice. We have a cut here where the chest and abdomen meet the rest of the torso. And it gives you all kind of hoopy action there going on. And it does have a ratchet in there. I don't know if you can hear it click or not. Maybe it's just a one-click ratchet. But anyway, you can get a 360 degree rotation there. There's nothing here at the waist. So all the rotation for the torso is up in here. This belt, like I pointed out before, with a couple of paint apps on it and a holster. For his legs, gives you about that much of the splits. He can kick forward that far. He can kick back that far. There is a cut hidden by this armor piece in the upper thigh that will give you rotation. And if you work with it a bit, you probably can get it all the way around. I'm not going to try to do that today. And then we have hinge and swivel at the knee. Gives you that much range of motion. And of course the swivel gives you 360 degrees. No boot cut or upper thigh cut here. Upper thigh, upper shin. Yeah. Ankle will go down that far and up that far. And of course there is a forward facing pin for rocker movement. Now, as far as the pistol goes, it will go right in that holster, and it stays in there. His helmet, you might have to work at it just a little bit to get it on there. It goes right on there, and it stays right on there. Then we have the backpack. And let's see which way it goes. With the T facing this way. And so the rifle can go in it this way. I'm sure it will stay in it this way also. But I do believe this slot is where it really should be going. I see how it does. The rifle actually comes apart in two pieces. How about that? So that piece doesn't have to go up there like that. It can go like that. Yes, that works better. And then there we go. That works pretty well. Alright, so that's how it goes. And then it just plugs right in there on his back. And that, my friends, does it for a look at the figure and his accessories. And now comes my favorite part of a review, the comparisons. And let's start things off with his Imperial buddy, the Elite Squad Trooper. So as you can see, Crosshair's, his helmet looks a little big because of course it is a bucket, an actual bucket, which fits over an actual head. But I guess you could say he has all kinds of doodads in there, so his helmet needs to be bigger. And of course he is a bit bulkier than the Elite Squad Trooper. And let's see how he compares up with his old Clone Force 99 Bad Batch buddies. There he is with Hunter. And here he is with Tech. And of course I had to bump the camera because that's what I do. And then here he is with Wrecker. Wow, he looks almost as big as Wrecker, doesn't he? At least on camera. And how does he compare up with other lines? Let's take a look, just because I still have him handy from doing reviews of the Marvel Legends Retro Fantastic Four retro carded figures. Here he is with Benjamin J. Grimm, the ever-loving blue-eyed thing. And from Marvel Legends also, here he is with Stan the Man Lee making his cameo appearance in this video. From the G.I. Joe Classified series, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. And for a 7-inch comparison, here we have McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Beyond. And that, my friends, concludes the comparisons. For final thoughts on Star Wars, the Black Series, the Bad Batch, Crosshairs. I think this is a pretty good figure. It does kind of embody that Imperial version of the character, which, that's what it's designed to do, so of course it does. There's neat little add-ons like the rifle coming apart in 2 bits. The rangefinder moving. I'm still not sure what this doodad on his shoulder is for. But, if you know, comment below. Let me know. I would like to know what that is for. I'm gonna guess it's some kind of weather instrument that tells him wind speed and stuff like that, maybe. Because that might affect his shot, although I don't see how that would affect a blaster bolt. But what do I know? I don't live in the Star Wars universe. I'm just some dude making goofy videos on YouTube. But, I like this. The head sculpt on this guy is really nice. I do like that. I think it's a nice combination between the more realistic and animated version that they try to go for in the Black Series, when they have one of these animated characters where they just, try to give it that cross between, make it look like the animated character still, but have it come off with a more realistic look. And I do appreciate that on your part, Hasbro. Nice job. Well, that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting the channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just to help the channel out further. Or both. That's cool. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.